predicted, and coincidentally, it happened on the same day. So that and some other earthquakes doesn't happen, and at the same time, it has been predicted like may or may not happen on those specific date. If something really is going to happen means um, on the exact date or one day before or one day earlier. I mean one day earlier or one day after that specific date has been triggered on the higher side. So here it is for the proof. Um, Myself have that quote on specifically on that Japan earthquake was struck on that day, mm, around 4 hours earlier. Myself sent one quote to my friends and my colleagues and customers about earthquake code in the morning around 8 o'clock on 11th March 2011. Um, After that, around 4 or maybe 5 hours later, on the exact date, we got a message and the flash news saying that Japan was struck by a massive earthquake around 8.9%. I mean 8.9 magnitude. Here is that proof. Um, just just view it. Hold on a second. See that. Read that. It has been sent to 838 people of a bunch. The quote says, a man predicts an earthquake and it didn't happen on a particular day, and people start to criticize his work, but he thinks it's a good failure. Okay, he thinks. Hold on a second. He thinks it's a good failure, and it did happen on the exact date, and millions dead because of the earthquake, and people start to ask how you know it, but he thinks it's a bad success. Anyhow, he knows life goes on. This SMS was sent on 11th March 2010. Time was in the morning 8 and 8 minutes AM. That you see. At the same time, one day earlier as well, as you see, um, on 10th March 2011, also a warning was sent to his friends around 9 and 5:32 p.m. Just read this warning: don't go to beach region on 18th, 19th, and 20th of this month, which is March. 15th of this month, um, we may get an earthquake news that may be an indication for an that may be an indication. Hold on a second. That may be an indication for an upcoming earthquake on 18 March 2011 at 5 o'clock. But it wasn't happened. But somehow, the surprising moment was the next day. This is on. You see that the arrow mark shows 10th March 2011 because of the BlackBerry. BlackBerry will show month first and the date second and the year third. So 10th March 2011, time was got the around 11 or maybe 12 o'clock only we got the information from the Japan earthquake in the flash news. But in the morning itself, uh, Mr. Narendra Nathan had sent this quote: "A man predicts an earthquake and it didn't happen on a particular day, and people start to criticize his work, but he thinks it's a good failure, and it did happen on an exact date, and million dead because of the earthquake, and people start to ask, wow, how you know it? But he thinks it's a bad success. Anyhow, he knows life goes on." B. Narendran. This is the quote which is said 4 hours earlier before the Japan earthquake. Uh, so why specifically earthquake predictions are said? Because one day earlier, mm, mm, Narendran got such a weird feeling, but but those kind of feelings indicate something else. At the same time, uh, those earthquakes are predicted by calculations, which is some sort of a numerology, which is involved in that. But some people may not understand or maybe may not accept those calculations, but still it is working. Um, for example, the next earthquake prediction is the phase one already over, which is 9, 10, and 11. Here the prediction of another set of predictions. Um, the March 11 first phase. This is actually after that earthquake only predicted. First phase of earthquake is over, 9, 10, 11. Second phase of earthquake is 18, 19, 20. This one is like severe than first one or too smaller than the first phase. So 20th already over. So which is too smaller. It happened in Japan 6.1 on 20th. So it doesn't impact that much. But the third phase of the earthquake is 27th and 28th and 29th. Expecting this one is equal to the first phase. So 27th and 28th, 29th, we may get severe earthquake in any part of the world, which is specifically on 27th or maybe 28th. But we may not know. We may not know because these are all the number calculation which involves in this prediction, but somehow it is working. Um, uh, this 27th or 28th or 29th earthquake may be severe like the earthquake which happened in Japan. May happen in New York City or maybe near to um, Africa, or maybe in India, Hyderabad, because those kind of calculations something indicates. Um, it is not easy to understand, but somehow um, um, somehow it is happening so far. Only the time will tell. Today date is 21st March 2011, so still um, 1 week to go. 27 and 28 and 29 is the next earthquake may strike. We'll have to wait and see whether it is happening